All right, we're going to continue with our waterline discussion here. We're drilling water lines now the old-fashioned way in a radial drill press. And what we're doing is we have to take a look at our print and realize that the water lines are going to be set up so that it does the cooling in the mold. And Tim probably told you 2 to 3 diameters apart, and that's just so that there's enough meat there in steel to convect the heat out of the steel and into the water as it passes through. So our intention here is to drill this line and then drill this line and then this line, and we're going to be breaking into that line. Now, if you think back to first year, you folks did a step block, I believe, or a 1, 2, 3 block that had a bunch of different holes in it, and the instructors told you that you want to break into an existing hole as few times as possible. So you can see that if I drilled these 2 holes first, I'd have to break through 2 holes, and that's chancy. So always pick the hole that you can maybe break into once. Then I'm only breaking into a depth here once, and I'll show you on the machine a process that's going to help me break into that without damaging the drill. So if we take a look at our print, the print says 1/4 NPT. And what that means is American Standard National Tapered Pipe Thread. That's a mouthful, but that's a 1/4 inch. So if we take our Starrett card and we look down on the bottom of the Starrett card, you'll see that the 1/4 that the tap drill for that is a 7/16 diameter. And again, 1/4 is what our Jiffy Tights for our plugs fit on our molding machine. We can actually go down to 1/8 27 too. And if you look at an 1/8 27, that's going to be an 11/32 drill. So make sure you have the right size drill for that water line before you begin to drill it. Okay. Ready? If we come over to the cart here, I'm going to show you a couple of different types of drills. We have the standard jobber's length drill in a 7/16, which has got the standard 118-degree point. Personally, I think those work well for drilling wood, but I don't use them very often in steel, especially since we have the drill sharpeners that we do here. This one is called, this set, if you will, is called a jobber's length extension set. So these drills are going to be longer than your standard jobber's length. So they're going to be about maybe 3 inches longer, I'm guessing. So a lot of people will buy this extended jobber's length drill set, and it goes in 64th increments up to a 1/2 inch. The other option you have is you can buy extended length drills, and you can buy those in 12-inch, 18-inch, 24-inch, 36-inch, so whatever size block you have. So the moral of this story is we're probably going to start drilling with a standard jobber's length drill, and we'll drill down as deep as we can that we still have flutes. And you have to be careful there, because if you try and go beyond those flutes, it can get compacted, and that's going to seize up your drill and break it off. And let me tell you, it's no fun trying to get 6 inches of high-speed steel out of a die block that's got a lot of work into it. So your best bet is to have a variety of length drills based on the length of the water lines that you're attempting to drill. And you can switch out those drills. Start with one 6-inch drill, then jump to a 12-inch drill if that's what you need. Okay, so if you want to take a look at our block here, what we've done is laid out, there's no probing here on this machine, and there's actually, it's not easy to edge find on this either. So we basically take a scale and we lay out our water lines, and then after we have them laid out, you take a prick punch and come over with your ball peen hammer and give it a tap. And again, you were shown the trick that if you're not exactly on, you can drift it a little bit and then take and seat it. You can also take a center punch if you want a deeper punch mark. And so you would go and center punch or prick punch your waterline locations, and then we would bring the head over. And this is a pretty heavy head,